We should start, of course, with news on the England squad that was announced about 2 hours ago. The one thing that jumps off the page for me, Dan, is no Jude Bellingham, no Mason Greenwood. Why no Jude Bellingham? I mean, he's 18 years old. He's made over 100 pro appearances. We were talking about this in the meeting that you weren't at because you were late. We were we were saying that the type of player he reminds us of is like maybe a Gerrard now, but could go on. I know this is high praise. Could go on to be like a Zidane. We rate him that highly. I think he's a phenomenal player, Jude Bellingham. Are you surprised he's not in the squad?
Not really. I think it's always difficult to ascertain the exact reasons. I know Gareth spoke a little bit about it, and it seems sensible to me. He is 18. I mean, you said it, 1,800 games. He's got so much time ahead of him, and if there is, a little concern of burnout because he's playing all the minutes for Dortmund, or he's not feeling quite right, or there is a niggle. Because what happens, of course, is that what we are not privy to is the conversations between the medical teams at England and the clubs, respective clubs. Because obviously there's some players in the squad who've got knocks and haven't played for their clubs in the last couple of weeks. So why are they in? But there would have been a conversation. And I think Gareth's, one of his strengths, most people agree, is his communication. So I've got no doubt he would have had a conversation with Jude Bellingham. The Greenwood one's a bit more ongoing, isn't it? He's been pulled out of the firing line for a little while now.
Yeah.
Which, the only thing I could say about that is we have an abundance of talent in those areas, so it's not too much of a worry. Whereas the midfield area is somewhere where we're lacking. And having Bellingham there is a bonus. But at 18 and the teams we're playing against, we are playing 2 games we'd expect to win. Yeah. Me and you could probably play in the next one.
Yeah, but then don't you think there's even more reason to bring him into the squad if he's going to be a walk in the park?
Not if he's struggling a little bit physically. Okay. Not if he's had a couple of problems.
Do you think he's not included because of that? Should we not find out the reasons why players like that and why Greenwood are not included? Should we not find that out?
Well, he has spoken a bit generically about it, hasn't he, Southgate? I can't for the life of me think he would leave him out for any other reason than there's some sort of physical issue or a bit of tiredness, because it's certainly not a talent issue. Certainly not a personality issue in terms of behaviour or attitude, because he's obviously very well thought of in that respect.
Yeah.
And what his last performance in England shirt was brilliant, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
Highlight of the day. So I'm not concerned by it. I'm sure he's not. No,
Gareth said he's managing his workloads at the moment.
Fair enough.
Sounds quite generic, doesn't it?
Yeah, although you suppose your argument is on the flip side is the workload playing against Andorra wouldn't be specific, wouldn't be that hard, and actually gives him a platform to gain some more experience and show his worth.
Yeah.
I think in the midfield area, what he won't be worried about, Bellingham, or Southgate for that matter, is somebody coming in and taking his place. We haven't got talent like him in abundance, have we, in midfield?
No. Not for the job he does. No, I agree. Just quickly, what did you make of the rest of the squad? Because I want to get you lot out there in Radio Land to phone up and have your say.
Pleased to see Tamori in. Yeah. Thought he had a terrific game at Anfield. I'm a big fan of him. Brave decision to go out to Milan and play.
Very brave.
I'm a little bit surprised at Watkins ahead of Tammy Abraham. Don't know what you think about that.
Well, Tammy's been absolutely smashing it, isn't it, at the moment?
Scored 3 already. Yeah. Played really well. I've seen 2 live games. I'm going to say live. I watched them on telly live. He looks confident. Yeah. He's the main man. He's enjoying that. I like Watkins. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but who would I rather play against? Who would I rather have in my team? I'd rather have Tammy.
Okay, all right.
Only just, but I'm surprised he didn't reward him, bring him in.
Okay, well, listen, we'll take calls on the people we've spoken about, or maybe there's a few players that aren't in this squad you think perhaps should be in it, or there are players in it you think shouldn't be. Either way, we'd love to hear from you this afternoon. And we're only doing this for about 10 minutes, then we move on. So if you've got something to say about Gareth Southgate's latest England squad, pick up the phone and dial in now. 08717 223344. Just drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and Danny Murphy with WeBuyAnyCar.com. Get a free online quote in under 60 seconds. Enter your reg number now.